Yes!
All right, here we go. Look what arrived today. This is the G.I. Joe Classified 2-pack of the Cobra Valkyries, which is their female trooper officer. Well, I guess there's an officer helmet that comes with one of them, so I guess it's really meant to be like two different styles of troopers with different types of web gear. So it's kind of neat how they decided to do both genders now with regards to G.I. Joe Classified figures. So I'm glad that they've got this as a bit of an addition into the line. Now, I love the name Valkyries for a number of reasons. I mean, obviously I'm a big wrestling fan, as you just saw, and Bryan Danielson, or Daniel Bryan as he used to be called, goes by, you know, he comes to the ring in the in the song called Flight of the Valkyries, and of course Jetfire from Transformers, his original name from the Macross line, as he was known as the VF1S Valkyrie. So whenever they can use the Valkyrie name, this is absolutely great. Now, this is not going to be a super long review. You probably know, if you've watched this channel for a little while, that, you know, these types of hands in the camera, traditional type reviews are some things that I do sparingly. In this particular case, I did get this early enough that I thought this review could be of value of people. So if it's your first time watching the channel, I just thought I'd get that out of the way, and if not, then, well, welcome back. I mean, you can see on the box here they've got a lot of accessories. I read somewhere that it was 25 or more accessories that it comes with, so that's really quite a lot in terms of the selection. Now that, you know, that fortunately or unfortunately means you got to get, you know, little baggies ready with labels on them so that you know whatever accessories you don't use can go into the bags and get stored for later. But I don't see why we should delay, so let me get my elementary school scissors out and get this box open. Oh, before we do this, number 68 in the series for those who need to collect these numerically. And yeah, you know, pretty good box art and box photography. So anyway, let's get these two ladies opened up and let's start enjoying our purchases. Or purchase, I should say. I said purchases because there's two figures inside, but yeah, there they are. So, you know, no nasty swap or anything like that, like what's been done at retail in the past. And yes, I am doing the very rigorous, what do you call it, opening of the box procedure here with my somewhat dull scissors. But yeah, it's become kind of a running joke on the channel now that Ken does not have an X-Acto knife, or at least not one that he knows about, and ends up doing these sorts of rough openings with a pair of scissors. So I'm just gonna keep the running joke going, and who knows, maybe I'll get off my just get off my high horse sometime. High horse? I don't think that's the right word here. Anyway, and just get myself an X-Acto knife. So let's just put the packaging, at least the inner packaging, aside here. Just gonna stick it to the side here. Now, okay, so as you can see, the web gear kind of slides around when it's inside the box. Hopefully the lighting is good in this video. I've got some backlighting behind me now. On my Eels review that I did a while ago, my camera has kind of a certain lighting setting it likes to default to, even if I try to raise the brightness, and then I had to sort of increase the lighting by like 45 or 50% on the last Eels review, and I was worried it might make the video look a little bit funny, but apparently it all turned out okay. And this one I got some backlighting so that, you know, if I do have to adjust the lighting, it would be minimal by comparison to that. But yeah, you know, here you've got the brighter color, the sort of like tan-ish, light tan web gear here. Yeah, you know, I mean, I do like the way that they came out. Sorry, the reason I'm hesitating is because I find the shoulders are really, really small, and you know, are they that small on the other female figures? I mean, Zarana's are kind of covered up, and I don't. Lady J's up in the display case right now, and I don't feel like pausing to get a closer look. And same with CoverGirl, but the shoulders feel a little small. But you know, we'll see when she's geared up how she actually looks. And yeah, we've got that. You know what? I'm just gonna lower the camera angle a little bit so that we can get a good look at these two ladies. So let's have a look here. So yeah, I mean, you know, as for the articulation, I mean, at this point, if you're a G.I. Joe Classified collector, you know what you're getting, so I'm not necessarily going to overdo the articulation look here. But if you're a Marvel Legends collector and you're curious about these, or you're a Star Wars Black Series collector, or if you're coming over from the vintage line of G.I. Joe and you're not sure what you're getting in the modern figures, and G.I. Joe Classified modern figures in particular, I'll just do that for your sake. And here's the other lady right over here. this is really cool. So they do come in two different, I mean, the heads are swappable, but like they do come in two different ethnicities, which is really cool. And yeah, so this is the more standard looking. This is the more standard looking color scheme, which is similar to the previous Cobra Trooper, Cobra Infantry, and basically just your Cobra the Enemy faction in general. So I wonder how well these are going to stand without stands. Actually, I brought Zarana on a stand, so maybe if they don't stand that well for the review, I can at least throw one of them on here and just see how it goes. All right, at least throw her on there so that at least you can see one standing up. And then of course you've got the footlocker, which actually says Cobra Valkyries on it. So yeah, so here is the baggie of accessories. I'm just going to throw this back into the box, and then yeah, let's gear these ladies out. Let me just tilt the camera a little bit, and I don't think I need my scissors anymore. I think I'm pretty much done with those, and let's just pour out the accessories here. All right, so these are likely meant for the. I mean, does it really matter which ones go with which? Well, I guess the tan color's got to go with the tan. So, all right, I guess that one's kind of obvious. So, yeah, you got a lot here. You got swappable helmets here. I mean, I'm guessing that this is the standard helmet, right? That just goes onto her. Okay, and I'm guessing that this is the officer helmet. In fact, it is the officer helmet, because if you look at the male officer, which I got prepped here, you see the symbol on the helmet. That's the same. And for the first release Cobra Trooper, you don't see that, and it matches more this other helmet right over here. So I guess that answers any questions that we may have had on that particular on this particular trooper loadout. So I mean, just looking, I don't know, I'm looking at the box, and she's not shown as an officer on the box, so I guess we'll go with the non-officer look. I don't know. If it was live right now, I would probably ask the audience, poll the audience what they think, but I guess this goes like this, right? And then I'm guessing, well, I mean, there's quite a bit in the way of accessories here, so let's tilt the camera down a little bit again. Here you got all these different blast effects here. Like I said, this review won't be a super duper long one, so I thought that, you know, I'm not going to try every single accessory on and swap them in and out or anything like that, but you do get to see all the options over here. So what you got here is the knife that I guess just goes into here, right over there, and I'm guessing that her sidearm goes into here. Well, she got two sidearms actually, so I'm guessing one goes here and the other one goes right over here. That's kind of cool. Actually, that's really cool. So yeah, just tilt the camera again. So all right, that works. Then I don't know whether she's supposed to dual wield or what. So here we've got, this mag goes here, I guess. I might be missing, am I missing a mag? I might be actually, unless it's inside the bag still. Yep, okay. So always empty out the contents entirely, because if, I don't know if you saw that or not, but another mag came out. Wow, okay. So good thing I did not rush for the garbage can on that particular one. You see why I don't normally do these traditional style reviews and leave it to my friends to do them? Because when trying to do this in recording in real time, I'm not used to it yet. You know me, I'm normally scripted and I normally do a lot of prep, and this sort of candid review is a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. But, you know, if I'm able to get these early enough, like I said, I'll probably just go ahead and do them. And yeah, there she is. I don't know if I'll leave the backpack on or not, because I don't know whether it'll make her back heavy or not, but it does look good. So, and I'm willing to bet that that the other weapon can clip on just right here. Yeah, it can, I think. I don't know if I want to push it into, yeah, you know what, it's not so bad, it's not so bad. I can just do that, and then she's basically all, well, no, it just came off again. I mean, I'm sure if I heat it up or something, it'll probably go on it a little bit easier. See, actually, it doesn't look so bad. It does not look so bad at all. So yeah, I don't know, I really like her. I think this looks really freaking good. So let's bag up the rest of these accessories and put her aside. Looks like a, what is this, a smoking effect. So yeah, there she is. I'll put this away. Actually, I'll probably label the whole thing as Cobra Valkyries. In fact, I'll just show you exactly what I do when I do this. You know, Valkyries 2-pack. Might have smudged my pen a little bit, but as long as I can read my own writing, it's totally okay. Yeah. Just put my scissors away, and all right, let's get the other one unboxed and go from there. Can't believe I nearly threw out a spare magazine. Wow, like, you know, now I'm like literally like trying to make sure I did not mess anything up in this regard. So, all right, I know nothing's, whoops, knocking things over. All right, putting these away now. Okay, cool. So let's have a look at the accessories for the other one right now. Okay, so all the blast effects seem to come with the other one, but this is the swappable head, which is kind of cool, right? Like, if I don't know if I want to do it right here on camera or not. I mean, do I want to heat this up first, or you know? Oh, okay, totally worked. So yeah, there it is with the spare head. I'm not. Can I tab it all the way in? Yeah, I'll tab it most of the way in, but I'd like to leave her main head look on. And yeah, you've got the this look right here. Yeah, it's really cool to have these because we did see some level of female trooper in the Sunbow cartoon. They didn't appear regularly, like they certainly were not a mainstay. Oh, and I think am I supposed to twist? See sorry, I went back to the other figure because I'm not sure. Maybe I have the sidearm back. Maybe I have the belt backwards. I just gotta look. Do I have the belt backwards? Am I actually supposed to put her sidearm this way? I think I am. Ha! Okay. Alright then, it's a good thing I checked. Oh, would have been some people in the comments telling me that I did it wrong, so maybe they already commented before. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. You get the idea. Just not sure how that's supposed to go. Huh. Because if I do it this way, then the sidearm is facing backwards, but let me just have a look at the box, see if I can get a clue. Yeah, it's shown that way on the box. Like, it shows that sidearm is backwards on the box. Or I don't really think that's backwards. It's just the opposite way from the other sidearm, but that's totally okay. All right, cool. Attention to detail apparently matters. So let's get her in the back and go back to the other trooper that we were looking at. Oops. Oh, all right. I'm dropping everything everywhere. So that's why we do these candid reviews, right? So you can kind of get a feel for everything in not quite real time, but watching it unfold as it happens. I think there's some value to that. So here's her helmet. Oh yeah, I already put her knife in. Yeah, so one sidearm goes like this, goes in like this, and the other sidearm goes in like that. And then similar to the other figure, let's get the mags in. Which way does it go? Alright, cool. Okay. This backpack came off of the other lady. Okay, so there we go. And just like the other one, I'll throw this in like this, and put this in like this. Yeah. Wow. They look good. I mean, one of the reasons I just say they look good is just because, well, blue happens to be my favorite color, but the other thing simply is that, you know, it just broadens the range a little bit in terms of your Cobra selection. And what I'll do here is I'll see if I can overlay some images, some clean images later, but if I sort of just tilt the camera a little bit, there's them with the Cobra Officer that I showed earlier. In fact, let me back these up a little bit and just hope nobody falls over. There's them with the Cobra Officer. There's them with the first run Cobra Trooper. Yeah, dropping things, but whatever. The idea here is to show you the height. Here's them with the Cobra Infantry. Here's Zarana, right? You get the idea. And Cobra Commander, so you get an idea there. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically the unboxing. I mean, review wise, I I mean, I'm not really sure what all there is to say. I mean, what paint details there are, which, you know, this isn't super paint heavy. You know, you got the emblem there, you've got the face paint. They do look really good, and just looking at how much it helps expand the range for your army builders, it's just a really good grab and a really good buy, if you ask me. So anyway, yeah, I don't know, you tell me what you think in the comments below, but in any case, that was the unboxing / review of these. I definitely recommend them. And yeah, well, you know what, I'm just gonna leave you with that, and you can click on some other G.I. Joe content. What I'll do is I'll throw up a G.I. Joe history video right over here that you can click on, and I'll throw up a Toy Connections top 10 countdown here that you can feast your eyes on. And otherwise, I'll just leave you with a Yo Joe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Have a good one.